Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Bumper here, back with another episode of the weekly release roundup for week commencing March the 14th. I think I'm going to probably stick to this format of just showing you the thumbnail, save me setting up my camera and everything, just to get my ugly mug in, because I can just get it done quicker, to be honest, and you're only really interested in seeing what's coming out. So yeah, we'll jump straight in then. So in the UK, on the 4Ks, we've got the American Werewolf in London Arrow release, which I've done an unboxing for already on the channel, so if you want to see more of that, check it out. Then we got the newest Mondo Steelbook for Avengers Endgame. I've said it a million times, but I'm not collecting them. I'm sure if you are, you would have already pre-ordered it, so you weren't disappointed. I suppose they're coming to an end now, I guess, if this is Endgame. So if you've got them all from the beginning, then that's a nice collection, fair play. Okay, and then we got the Mark Wahlberg action movie Shooter. Not a movie I'm going to be rushing out to get on 4K. Don't think I've even seen it, to be honest. I wouldn't say I was a Mark Wahlberg fan. I wouldn't say I was a Mark Wahlberg non-fan, really. I don't mind some of his movies, but he's not an actor that gets my bum on a seat in the cinema or anything. It looks like there might be a special edition here, probably a Zavi Steelbook. We'll have a quick look. It does say it's a steelbook. It doesn't say it's Zavi, actually. Looks like you can get it on Amazon, so if you want to go that step further with it, then yeah, there's a steelbook. Alright then, so we'll have a little look at what's coming out over the pond now in the US. Okay, so we got the American Werewolf Arrow release again. No point in getting that from America, though. You may as well just order in. Get it in the UK. Okay, so the first one then that jumps out to me is this 4K for The Sword and the Sorcerer. Now, I know this is a Shape Factory release. I do kind of recognise the movie, but I don't recall ever seeing it when I was younger. If I did, I can't remember anything about it. Could be pretty good, though. Shape Factory are really good at their transfers. It's got wicked artwork. Looks to be some sort of Conan the Barbarian mystical fantasy type movie, which actually I do enjoy. So I may do a little bit of reading up about this, and if I think it takes my fancy, I might get it. I'll probably maybe watch a trailer, actually, just to see, because the problem with these movies is they're too easy to sell with good cover art, when half the stuff you see on the cover art doesn't even happen in the movie. So yeah, I need to just check it out from that point of view, because it probably will be about £30. Okay, then we got The Apartment 4K. We got West Side Story, which I think is already out over here, last week or the week before. There's a Criterion release there. I know they haven't got too many 4Ks, so if you're collecting them, you might want to jump on this one. I don't really know what this is. It sounds French. Le Cercle Rouge. Not really sure. Looks like some sort of action gangster type movie. There's the synopsis there if you want to have a quick look. A heist movie, actually, by the sounds of it. Could be okay. Criterion don't mess about, so when we're looking at this more West Side Story, there's Shooter, there's an Amazing Spider-Man collection. We've already got that. There's a Sonic limited edition. I don't know why anyone would want to buy that, I gotta be honest, but hey ho, I guess the movie's got its fans. There's a Target exclusive West Side Story, and that looks like a Walmart exclusive. So that's it for the 4Ks in America then. Nothing amazing, but I definitely do like to look at the Shape Factory one. Okay, there's nothing really out on 4K in Canada, Australia, Germany, Italy or Spain that you need to be made aware of, or that's not already out in the UK. But I did find this one in France that's out today, well tomorrow actually. It's the Quick and the Dead 4K. I don't think it's had a 4K release in the UK. If it has, I haven't come across it. So yeah, this would be nice if you're a fan of the movie. I'm sure you'll have English audio, yeah, English DTS HD Master Audio. Pretty decent artwork. Standard, I guess, but still looks nice. Sam Raimi directed movie. A lot of people forget that he did this Western. Pretty good film. Not full of action, more sort of, I don't know, like dialogue heavy, funny in parts. Leonardo DiCaprio is pretty good in it. Well, like he's good in everything, I suppose. So yeah, you can pick that up for €24 by the looks. So when you convert that to pounds, probably cost you about 20. So yeah, that's it for the 4Ks this week. Then we'll have a little look at the Blu-rays now. Okay, so on DVD, Blu-ray beg your pardon, in the UK from today. There's a movie there, Midnight 2021. Looks like some sort of Asian movie, Korean, something like that. Then we've got from 88 Films, Monkey Kung Fu. So if you're collecting the 88 Films movies or just their martial arts movies, then there's another one for you. It is a subgenre, well, a genre that I want to get into, Kung Fu, but I just haven't got the time at the moment. But I'm certainly looking. I'm going to start with the Jackie Chan films, I think, and work my way to the more lesser known stuff. But yeah, so this is from 1979, Monkey Kung Fu. There's Black Lagoon Complete Collection, looks like some anime series. Pale Flower, I'm not sure what that is. Josie, the Tiger and the Fish, again, looks like some sort of anime, sort of Studio Ghibli type animation. There's a Criterion release of Modern Times with Charlie Chaplin. There's The Tourist with Jamie Dornan. I'm pretty sure that's a TV show. Okay, I'll bring your attention to these two because they're from 101 Films, sort of sister label. I never know if it's AGFA or if it's AGFA. So there's She Freak. Okay, so that's a 1967 movie. Nice artwork on it. Don't know anything about it, but I do know that Man vs. Film, I don't know if you follow that channel, he's done a review on it, so if you want a bit more information on it, then go and check him out. Subscribe to his channel as well, he's great actually, fair play. He gets all the top releases from Vinegar Syndrome and Blue Underground, things like that, so yeah, he's well worth checking out. And then the other one I was going to bring your attention to is on the same label by here, The Zodiac Killer from 1971, not to be confused with The Zodiac by Fincher that came out I know in the early 2000s, I think. So again, there'll be a review over on Man vs. Film if you want to get a bit more info on it. I do like a serial killer movie, I got to be honest, but I haven't seen this one to a point I can remember if it's any good or not. Okay, then this one is on my list to get. I mentioned this on Playtendo Guy's stream last Wednesday that this is finally getting a Blu Ray release. This is The Accused with Kelly McGillis and Jodie Foster. Anyone who's been into this cinema since the 80s will have probably seen this film. It used to be on telly quite a lot back in the day. It's really good. It can be a hard watch, mind. There's some heavy stuff in it at the beginning. But yeah, it's a really good movie. I'm probably going to pick this one up. Luckily, it's my birthday tomorrow, so I'll have some money to spend. And for £12, yeah, I think I'm probably going to grab it, to be honest. Okay, then we got Day of the Dead Season 1. I can't say I've watched that, to be honest. All zombied out after trying to get through The Walking Dead. Vikings season, well, the complete series in season 6. Some more anime, Sleepy Princess in the... whatever that's going to say. And then there's another TV series from Sky, Wolf. Not something I'm familiar with. I have heard of it, but I couldn't give you any more information. So we'll have a look what's over the pod now then. Bear with me. Okay, there's always loads out in America, so I'll try and pick out anything that's decent. Apologies if I scroll past something that, I should have picked up on, but... my movie knowledge doesn't stretch to every genre there is and every decade. But the first one that's jumping out to me then is Dream a Little Dream from Vestron. Okay, this stars Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. I'm a big fan of both of them in the 80s. I love License to Drive, Lost Boys, Dream a Little Dream. So this movie's well worth getting. It's only £12.69, but obviously there will be some sort of import charge because you'd have to get it from America. I like Vestron, they do a good job with their movies and they never overcharge either, so they're always a good price. Piper Laurie's in it as well, Harry Dean Stanton. So yeah, this is a pretty good movie. If you're a fan of Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, then you definitely want to add it to your collection. A nice box set would be good of their movies, just so you could just nail it all at once, really. Red Rocket, that's coming out. I know that's had good word of mouth, something about some guy. He's a porn star and he goes back home to Texas from the big city of New York or LA or something, and he just tries to fit back in with his ex-girlfriend and his mother and things like that. But I hear it's got some sort of dark themes, but I think it's all done in a black comedy way, so yeah, I've checked that out. It's supposed to be pretty good. There's Nightmare from 1964. That looks like a Shout Factory cover if ever I seen one. Yeah, Shout Factory Collector's Edition. Quite expensive. Not a film I'm familiar with. I would watch it, no doubt, but I don't think I'll be ordering it at that price, unfortunately. Contraband 1980, a Lucio Fulci film, really. Didn't know about that one. I'm having a bit of a Fulci love affair at the moment after I bought a few of his movies from Blue Underground. Yeah, really enjoying them, I gotta be fair. So yeah, this is Contraband then. Cauldron Films. Have to look into that one. Date I'd order this version, but yeah, put it on the watch list. Murder in a Blue World, 1973. Starflight. I'm not sure what that's all about. Looks like some Star Trek rip-off. Dirty O'Neill. Looks like some sort of 70s exploitation movie. It's from Code Red, so they do good releases. Artwork's great, fair dues. I love this sort of artwork. Yeah, not a movie I know about, but looks really good. So if you're into those sort of things, get it in the collection. Man's Favourite Sport, Vikings. We've covered most of those. Okay, I'll bring your attention to this one here, Touch of Evil 1958. I think we've picked up on that on a 4K release previously, so we won't go into that one. But this is a Shudder exclusive. The Boy Behind the Door. I've seen this movie. Pretty decent, pretty tense about these two boys who get kidnapped by some psycho murderer, and the one escapes and he goes to run off, and then he, has an attack of the consciousness, and he goes back to save his mate. And yeah, it's really quite good, gotta be honest. I won't be buying it because I'd seen it not so long ago, but if I ever see it in a sale or in CX, where I've grabbed a few Shudder movies from, then yeah, I'll get it. There's another movie with Rock Hudson there, Strange Bedfellows, The Whistle at Eaton Falls. There's that Contraband again, must be a limited edition cover. There's something from Kino, Farewell. Rifkin's Festival, there's that Sonic Collection, we've already covered that. Zoot Suit, can't say I've ever heard of that. It's My Party, 1996, not sure. Fast Charlie, David Carradine, again not something I'm familiar with. John and the Hole, can't say I've ever heard of that, to be honest. Looks like some sort of thriller. Project Gemini, I've seen that coming up on my streaming sites. I think it's foreign, I think it's Russian or something like that. It's some sort of alien type movie released by Wellgo USA. Pretty sure that would have subtitles. 50% off though, so can't fault it for that, I don't suppose. Okay, there's some anime, Dr. Stone, some more anime. There's some old school Charlie Brown there, but that's pretty cool if you trying to get your kids into some old fashioned stuff, get them off watching YouTube. The Apartment. There's some more Charlie Brown there. Some Asian action movie, The Signal. 1999 American Pimp by the Hughes brothers. So the Hughes brothers, they directed Menace to Society and that Jack the Ripper film with Johnny Depp. Is it called In Hell or From Hell? With Heather Graham as well, which is pretty good actually. So American Pimp, what's this, some sort of documentary maybe? Yeah, documentary on pimps. I would actually watch this, I gotta be honest. I like the directors. I don't want to say I like the lifestyle of a pimp, because what they do is not great, but growing up listening to hip hop and loving people like Ice-T, I definitely got a fascination with it. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I may try and find it on a streaming service. There's the Dallas Buyers Club there on Blu Ray. There's more anime. Death Race 2050 from 2016. It's got cool artwork. Not one I've heard of. I know they've done a load of sequels to the original film. This was Stallone, isn't it, back in the late 70s, early 80s, but I know they brought it back with Jason Statham was in the one of them. I'm not sure on this one, to be honest. It looks old, but it says 2016. No, I think it is an old movie because it does say it's Roger Corman, so he's obviously old-fashioned director. 2016 must have been when the HD Master was done or something of it, I'm not sure. For a Good Time Call. That looks like some sort of bridesmaid style American Pie comedy. We got an unrated director's cut of Dawn of the Dead, 2004. I think that's is that a remake, Dawn of the Dead, by Tom Savini, or am I miles away there? I thought that one by Tom Savini was in the 90s, actually. What am I on about? This is the Zack Snyder one. This movie's great, actually. Really good remake, one of the best. I'd be interested in getting this, but I'd like a 4K, I gotta be honest. So, yeah, probably won't get it at the moment, but great film. It must be Day of the Dead that Tom Savini remade in the 90s, I can't remember. Flipper, old school, Paul Hogan, Elijah Wood in one of his first roles, maybe even his first role. Brazil by Terry Gilliam, a messed up mindfuck of a movie. Aeon Flux, I don't recall that being very good. Anna Karenina, some sort of old-fashioned, maybe Victorian time true story type thing. Not really my scene. The Incredibly True Adventure of Two Girls in Love. Looks like some sort of coming of age story. I Am Ali, so it's obviously a Muhammad Ali documentary. By the Sea, that looks like it's got Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie in. Probably should have heard of that, not sure if I have though. Again, doesn't really look like my scene. Elizabeth the Golden Age, more historical stuff. 12 Monkeys, great film, but there is an Arrow 4K coming out very soon, or it might even be out the more I think about it. The Ottoman Lieutenant, again, more historical stuff. It looks like Ben Kingsley on the cover, but not something I'd be interested in. Babel with Brad Pitt from back in the day. And there's a copy of Crimson Peak there. I don't know what that is, but it's been out on Blu Ray a while, so I'd be interested more in a 4K. A Willermo 4K box set would be awesome. Okay, so that's about it then, really, for the US and the UK. I'm not sure there's going to be anything in Europe, but we'll have a quick look now just in case. Okay, there isn't much happening in the world of Blu-ray around the European countries. There's nothing in Australia either. I always check for like imprint releases, but I noticed this in France. Looks like some sort of limited edition set. It's called The Bullet Train from 1975. Artwork looks really nice, but it's not a movie I've heard of. Sonny Chiba's in it, actually. Looks pretty cool, but yeah, you know, like I said, not something I heard of. And there was a movie that was out in Germany with Jennifer Lopez. It's called U-Turn. You probably remember that if you got a good knowledge of 90s cinema. So I'll just show you that one quickly. It might be one I'm interested in getting, actually, because I do remember liking that film. So there it is. There we go. It's got Sean Penn as well. We've got two different covers. This is the cover I always remember here. U-Turn. It's from Koch Media, so they're pretty good. It'll be a media book. Yeah, 1997. So I can't remember the synopsis, to be honest, but I do remember liking it. Nick Nolte's in it as well. It's by Oliver Stone. Powers Booth, Claire Danes, Joaquin Phoenix, Billy Bob Thornton, and John Voight. So it's got a great cast. So yeah, that's available from Amazon Germany. A little bit expensive to start, but it might come down in price. So yeah, so that's about it then for all the releases this week. So I've been Bumper. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next week with some more goodies. Ciao.